Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Miemie and Yu Long short drama craze, a new perspective on character counterattack and emotional game with the booming short drama market. The latest collaborative drama by Yu Long and Miemie on April 9th has attracted a lot of attention. This drama is not only fascinating with the novel setting of system cheating, but also shows a picture of modern people's pursuit of freedom and liberation in the process of character counterattack. Let's tidy up our mood and explore this series of wonderful short dramas with the most delicate brushstrokes, and enter this visual and emotional feast together. In this drama, the heroine played by Miemie was originally a little transparent who was bound by fate and had no right to speak, but achieved a shocking counterattack in life after obtaining the system cheat. She is no longer the chess piece at the mercy of others, but controls her own destiny with wisdom and courage, challenges authority, and reshapes herself. Yu Long plays a male protagonist who is cold on the surface but has deep feelings in his heart. In several confrontations with the heroine, he gradually tears off his disguise and finally fights side by side with her. The performances of the two actors in the play are remarkable. Miemie depicts the psychological transformation of the character from weakness to firmness with delicate emotional changes, while Yu Long interprets a complex and multifaceted male character with clear layers with calm and restrained acting skills. The emotional tension between them has both the sparks of confrontation and the tacit understanding of each other, and the affectionate waiting under the teasing of fate. This short play brings a strong audio-visual impact with its brisk rhythm and distinctive settings, while also reflecting deeply on the growth and self-awakening of contemporary women. It is this creative method that emphasizes both entertainment and speculation that has made it a hot search in just a few days, triggering heated discussions and resonance among a large number of netizens. In the fast-paced life, a short play with brains, love, sweetness and burning has undoubtedly become an important outlet for young people to release their emotions and resonate with their spirits. The wonderful cooperation between Miemie and Yu Long has also added a strong touch to this short play craze. The story revolves around the heroine of the abused novel. She longs to break free from her painful fate. The activated system allows her to show a remarkable counterattack when facing the calculations of the scumbag. Such a character setting undoubtedly makes the audience full of expectations. She was merciless when she slapped the scumbag, just as the audience shouted to the scumbag, who said that the heroine can only be manipulated. The audience who invested in this short play will undoubtedly feel a strong sense of refreshment. Not only that, the heroine's lines in the counterattack are powerful and hit the heart, completely breaking the old framework of victim silence. She no longer escapes, nor does she compromise, but with self-esteem and wisdom, she fights back step by step, taking back the dignity and emotions that should belong to her one by one. Her growth is not only a counterattack, but also a portrayal of the awakening of women in the new era. And the male protagonist played by Yu Long, after the initial disdain and indifference, was gradually moved by the heroine's strength and courage. His emotional turning point not only promoted the climax of the plot, but also became the focus of discussion among the audience. Many people commented, "It's so cool to watch the male lead being slapped in the face little by little. The female lead is the soul of this drama, she speaks out her heart for us." It is this role change from victim to master, coupled with the high-energy rhythm of the plot, that has made the whole short drama a hot topic in a short period of time. While watching the drama, the audience seems to have experienced a baptism of emotional release and self-affirmation. The joy of finally living for oneself is really irresistible. What is more noticeable is that the character creation in the drama is quite layered. Take the couple played by Wong Kai-guo Yuxin as an example. Their marriage counterattack implies profound social observations. In emotional relationships, women can also tear off inherent labels and show their multifaceted nature. Fu Yachuan's smile back at Lin Jin seems to let the audience see the understanding and support that a qualified partner should have. This reshaping of the characters challenges the traditional view of marriage and adds new highlights to the whole drama. Lin Jin is no longer the virtuous wife who always accommodates and silently pays, but a woman with a firm heart, judgment and self-awareness. In marriage, she dares to raise questions, express her demands, and is not afraid of change. When she uses reason and tenderness to resolve family conflicts and rebuild emotional trust again and again, many viewers leave messages saying, "This is a truly mature relationship." It's not about who compromises with whom, but about complementing each other and growing together. And Fu Yachun's growth is equally moving. From a high-ranking family leader, he gradually learned to listen, understand and respect. He realized that true love is not control, but fighting side by side. His transformation not only allows the audience to see new possibilities for male roles, but also gives equal marriage more reality and hope. In this relationship, the screenwriter did not deliberately create bloody conflicts, but through delicate emotional presentation, he showed the whole process of pain, misunderstanding and repair in marriage. This reality makes people sigh. It turns out that love is not unchanging, but the courage of each other to change for love. It can be said that these short plays are not only entertainment, but also an exploration of the complexity of the characters, which brings room for thinking to the audience. Like the love entanglement between Jiang Fu and Cheng Jialu in the dispute over the inheritance, it not only reflects deeply on reality, but also shows the coexistence of warmth and competition through the emotional sparks between the characters. The appearance of Jiang Fu breaks the setting of the traditional innocent heroine. She is decisive and calm in the business world, but also has a softness and struggle that is difficult to conceal in front of love. She is not a black and white avenger, but a realistic woman who struggles between family affection and desire. In her, the audience sees a shadow-seeking self-salvation and contradictions. Chen Jialuo represents another type of role typicality, the emotional intermediary intertwined with reason and emotion. He was originally an obstacle on Jiang Fu's road to interests, but was gradually moved by her tenacity and forbearance in getting along. The two secretly fell in love in cooperation and confrontation, but because of their opposing positions, they often fell into a tug-of-war of wanting to speak but not speaking. This setting of thorns in love made countless viewers call high, and also made the whole short play full of emotional concentration and dramatic tension. This setting makes the short play not only beautiful, but also more durable. While watching the drama, the audience is also thinking, in the power game and emotional entanglement of modern society, is there still pure love and trust? When emotions are torn apart by reality, how can we stick to our hearts and keep our original intentions? In addition, the short drama also has outstanding performances in terms of technology, especially in terms of visual effects and editing. The processing of the famous face-slapping scene in a single episode quickly caused a surge in the number of views, perfectly reflecting the current audience's expectations for fast-paced plots. The small details under each variable scene switching add layers to the story creation, and also make the audience's emotions fluctuate accordingly with the ups and downs of the plot. The clever use of lens language has further enhanced the narrative tension. For example, the use of fast editing and close-up at the climax of the conflict allows the characters' emotions to be seen at a glance, strengthening the audience's sense of substitution, and in the stage of emotional heating, slow shots and soft light filters are often used to set off the atmosphere, making the sweet moments doubly moving. This visual arrangement with a clear rhythm and precise emotions not only enhances the immersion of the plot, but also fully fits the short and refined characteristics of the short drama. The soundtrack and sound effects also play a finishing touch. From the passionate music when the heroine counterattacks, to the low background sound of the character's inner transformation, the emotional atmosphere is just right, so that the audience can strongly resonate in a short time. This expression method that combines technology and emotion has become one of the key elements that make the short play stand out. It is these careful polishing on details that make the short play not only fascinating in the plot, but also visually present a movie-level texture, truly achieving short but not shallow, fast but not superficial. Emotional experience is a highlight of this play. From the abandoned child bride Chun-Si to the male protagonist who loves at all costs for love, the interweaving of emotions and the development of the characters have undoubtedly experienced baptism again and again, allowing the audience to taste the bitterness and sweetness of love in a short time. In each growth and change of the character, the audience's heart often resonates, making people think about their own life and emotional path. Chun-Si's growth in adversity is not only a struggle of individual destiny, but also a microcosm of the emotional dilemma of many real women. She went from being a voiceless person at the mercy of fate to a determined character who speaks for herself and fights for love. This transformation is both exciting and deeply moving. The male protagonist's consistent protection and affection for her is like a precious beam of light in the real world, making people believe that even in the ups and downs of life, there are always people willing to accompany you through the wind and rain and protect you as before. It is precisely because of the authenticity, movingness and tension of these emotions that the audience can see their own shadows in the play, whether it is the grievances of bowing their heads for love, or the growth of finally learning to let go and fulfill. Every detail is like a love letter to oneself. Although the short play is short, the emotional depth is not discounted. It uses the most condensed expression to outline a series of emotional journeys that are worth singing and crying, allowing people to find comfort or kindle hope every time the screen lights up. The rise of short plays is not only a formal innovation, but also a breakthrough in content and emotional depth. It uses the simplest expression to condense the most real emotional needs of modern people, digging out deep resonance in a fast rhythm, and evoking long-term thinking in a short duration. This is the charm of short plays that cannot be ignored. Whether it is the counterattack and growth of the characters, the emotional game and interweaving, or the reflection and resonance of real-life issues, short plays connect with the audience in a unique way. This connection is not a temporary popularity, but an emotional and cultural force that is quietly taking root. In the future, short plays will continue to broaden their boundaries, carry more diverse value expressions in a more creative narrative method. And we also look forward to continuing to see the light and shadow of life, the power of love and the warmth of humanity in the short but affectionate images.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.